afternoon, this is Papaya News. I'm Benson.
I'm Julie.
Julie, are you familiar with the MBTU's English camp?
Of course, we hold it every year. It is run by the English department as a community service, and all the participants are volunteers. It is a wonderful activity that our department should be very proud of.
Exactly. But do you know who is coordinating this year's camp?
No, who is that?
Casper.
Really? Good on him.
That's right, I agree. Also, we have sent two of our interviewers, Vivian and Dorothy, to ask him some questions about this year's camp. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, we are here interviewing Casper, the leader of English camp this year at National Pindang University. First of all,
Hello, my name is Casper.
hello Casper,
Hello.
and welcome to Papaya News. We'd like to ask you a few questions about English camp. So, first, what qualities do you need to be a leader?
I think if you want to be a leader, you need to have four qualities: outgoing, neutral, responsible, and a good interpersonal relationship. First of all, you need to be outgoing because your audience was an elementary school student. If you are introverted, you cannot arouse their imitation. And second, you need to be responsible because you have the burden of the most than 100 people. And next, you need to be neutral. No matter you are freshman or senior, I will treat them equally, without exception. And the last one, you need to have the good interpersonal relationship with the others. As a result, you need to improve your communication because you have many opportunity to communicate with others, and you need to be the empathy. Be a leader, you cannot command others to do the thing you want to do. That's all.
Wow, it sounds that a leader should have many qualities. Okay, so the second question is, what difficulties of organizing the camp are you facing now?
I think this year we faced the problem of the low participation. This year's the participation was very low, contrary to the last years. As a result, I hide myself in a very small room and reflect on myself. I think I was irresponsible to bring them good memory. As a result, this year's the participation was very low. And the second, this year we faced the problem of the low. We faced the problem of some of them was a little irresponsible. But it's not their fault. It's all my fault. I was not responsible to arouse their interest to join the English camp. That's all.
Okay, so I recommend you to be more powerful so that you can stimulate their motivation. Casper, I'm curious that why do you choose to be a leader?
In truth, this is the situation of the coincidence. I was being recommended by my classmate to be the vice leader last year. Because our English camp have the tradition that the vice leader will be the leader next year. As a result, I was the leader this year.
Oh, it sounds you're lucky.
Yes, I'm very lucky to be a leader.
You said you are being recommended and you are not a volunteer, so you might afraid of doing something.
Yes.
Okay, I want to know that what did you fear the most?
In truth, that I feel the most was that everyone become passive to organize the English camp. Because this English camp need to be supported by everyone. Everyone is important. So I hope that everyone's mind can cooperate with each other. And I have the confidence that this years we will held a successful English camp this year.
Hope you can concrete it and succeed. Okay, so according to your words, Which is the most important element that you think the team members should have?
I think that every member need to leave no stone unturned to finish their mission, like the Avengers. Have you seen the Avengers?
Oh yes, and their themes come from different backgrounds.
Yes, you're right. An Avenger is from different backgrounds and they are cooperate with each other because of one goal. They want to save the world, and they are willing to give up standing on their own ideas. I think that our English camp need to be such like the Avengers. They only have one goal, was to bring the good memory to the elementary school students. That's all.
So the cooperation is really important that everyone should have.
Yes.
Okay, everyone knows that English camp is our tradition. If there is no person want to join next year, what would you do?
I think that I will do my best to arouse their memories of the people who once joined the English camp.
What's your feeling about this problem?
In truth, I will pity on the disappeared of their tradition. I don't want to face it. What we call the tradition because this English can have the magic.
Magic? What's the magic?
This magic will to change a person's personality. Such as some people was introverted and that seems impossible to understand. However, they conquered and do it.
But I think that everyone may feel pity, but they will do as possible as they can to conserve this tradition.
Yes.
And it is difficult to hold an English camps. Do you spend a lot of time on preparation? And how do you get balance between study and English camp?
Yes, indeed. I spent a lot of time to prepare for the English camp. And in truth, I was not good at the time management now. I'm still learning to have more restrictive time management, such as you need to prioritize the important things.
Yeah, it's also a problem for many people.
Yes.
If there is an argument in a meeting, how could you be neutral in the situation and what would you do?
Sometimes the good communication must come from the fierce interaction. As a result, I will not stop the argument in a meeting. However, that is one principle. I need to prevent the words that with the personal attack. And second, I will treat them equally. Every grades are equal, no matter you are freshman and no matter you are the junior. I will treat them equally.
Wow, sounds like it is difficult to be neutral in this situation. So I learned your skills about how to solve this argument in a meeting.
Yes, the 终身进去.
In this English camp, there are many activities. So, what is the most impressive thing to you about the English camp?
I think the most impressive thing was the performance of the glow stick. I joined the performance of the glow stick in the last years. In the beginning, some people was a little passive to prepare for the performance. For example, they are usually less for the preparation. And we only finished about 30% in the first dress rehearsal. Oh, that's very awful. And however, we all of them gradually became active. And in the end, we have the surprising performance.
Yes, it's an amazing performance. What do you think can be improved in the English camp in the future?
I think that our English can. I hope that our English can have more resources, such as have more funds. Maybe we can eat a buffet every meal. Just kidding. And secondly, I hope that every performance should be passed on the next generation well.
I advise you to tell the school to give you more resources.
Thank you for cooperation.
Hope the English camp will succeed.
Bye bye.
Impressive! It looks like preparation for this year's English camp is coming along nicely.
I know, but they still need more volunteer participants.
That's true. We should encourage all of our classmates to join this worthwhile activity.
Well, that's all we have time for today. I'm Benson.
And I'm Julie.
Good afternoon.